This is Holding Court with Patrick McEnroe.
Struff, we know him well. He's got a big game. He's always been one of these guys that's a danger. You know, he could beat a big seeded player. He was seeded top 32 for a couple of seasons, but never somebody that you'd figure would go deep in a major, that would go deep in a Masters 1000 and perhaps win one. But what a performance. And not just the big serving, the mindset on the returns. And that was a similar case with Sabalenka, just taking the ball on, really aggressive. And obviously in those slightly quicker conditions, it worked really well. And a lot of people said that Alcaraz didn't play his best tennis in the final, but I think a lot of that is down to how well Struff played and the different style of tennis that he brings to the match court. You know, taking the ball early, serving and volleying. We don't see a lot of that nowadays.
He had some unbelievable volleys he played, all like low volleys, you know, putting them back in the deep and then reading the next play. It was remarkable to see on clay. But I mean, obviously Madrid, you've got a chance to play a little bit more aggressively, but still hard to execute against the level of play he was up against in Alcaraz.
No, but full marks for going the distance and not thinking, hey, I've got to the final. What an amazing story. And I'm playing Alcaraz. I've got no chance. This is good enough for me. It's been a great week. No, dug in, took it to three, and really competed really well. And for Alcaraz, I was interested because I thought that he had to go deep in his tool bag. We saw him standing in different positions. We saw him thinking about what he had to do to try and sort of counter the style of tennis that Struff was throwing at him. So again, it just shows you what a great competitor he is. He's not just a great ball striker. So few weaknesses in his game. And again, enjoying the process. You'd think playing in Madrid, you know, the pressure's on, defending champion, all of the results that he gets following in Rafa's footsteps doesn't faze him. He enjoys it, plays his best tennis. He wants it. He wants to be center stage. And that's that star quality that you can't coach, you can't teach. And that's so special in somebody like Alcaraz. And once he got fully fit at the start of the year, he's been the man to beat. He is the man to beat in Paris. I know that we get scared we're going to get beaten over the head with a club by every other tennis fan in the world if we don't say Rafa's the favorite because of his record in Paris. But I don't care. Alcaraz, for me, the man to beat. And he's learned from the scenario last year where he felt the pressure against Zverev. He played so well prior to that. And he said afterwards that was difficult for him, but he learns so quickly, doesn't he? So, and then off the back of that, we just don't know with Novak, how's the arm going to be? Didn't play great in Monte Carlo, and obviously playing with a sleeve on his arm. I've seen pictures of him practicing without that sleeve now, but you know we just don't know. For Rafa, he has to get matches under his belt. But remember the start of 2022, he'd been off. He played Washington, I think, the only event that he played in 6 months. He won a 250 in Melbourne, ends up with his hands on the trophy. So you know he's good enough. Over 5 sets, play himself into form. You play him in the quarters and semis and he's fully fit. It's a different ball game. But at the moment, for me, Alcaraz is the favorite.
Holding Court is powered by Mudhouse Media.